Welcome back, everybody, to Mega Man Legends 2 Finale!
And we got stuck on the final boss for over an hour and then have to make it 2 parts.
Well, it's the finale. I can edit.
Your editing software stops working.
Well, there's the keys. And here's our final data.
This is the library, where Sera's waiting for you. The library contains the genetic code of the humans who built the master system. It's up to you, Mega Man. Do you obey the system, or destroy it? Good or evil, the choice is yours.
Reminder that we beat the first Mega Man Legends around 6.5 hours in.
Oh.
I'm not saying that it's bad, but
better.
I'm not saying that the longer thing was bad, far from it, but most of it was tedious stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you've made it. You've reached the library. That's where the carbon reinitialization program is executed from, and where you can stop it. Destroy the system or defend it. It's your choice, Mega Man. I can't tell you what to do.
This unit will attempt to infiltrate Mother's logic circuits. There is no guarantee as to how effective such an action will be, but it should impair Mother's reaction time to some extent. This unit's powers are limited, but it shall assist you as much as possible.
The library is shielded against any and all transmissions. I won't be able to help you anymore. Good luck, Mega Man.
Good luck, Mega Man.
So once you enter the door, you're locked in.
Oh no, we're trapped!
Execution of carbon reinitialization program has been paused, awaiting order to continue from other unit. Execution of carbon reinitialization program has been paused, awaiting order to continue from other unit.
Paused?
Execution of carbon reinitialization program has been paused, awaiting order to continue from other unit. Execution of carbon reinitialization program has been paused.
I have been waiting for you, Mega Man Trigger. I could have executed the carbon reinitialization program at any time, but I chose not to. Do you know why? Unlike you, I cannot act against the system. I can only act within the parameters it defines for me. Indeed, I cannot think of anything beyond the system's limits. That is why I cannot comprehend what could have motivated the Master to attempt to destroy the system. I am jealous of you. You were close to the Master. You understood his thoughts in a way I will never be able to. Unit chose to remove herself from the system, even though she is, like myself, Mother Unit. I cannot do that. I've waited for you, whom the Master loved. Perhaps by defeating you, who is so sympathetic to the Master's desires, I can purge myself of these troublesome emotions. Come then, Mega Man Trigger. Show me what a first-class purifier is capable of.
Hardest fight of the game.
Well, Trigger?
Also, I love this boss theme.
Well, Trigger?
keeping the lasers for later.
Let's see.
How to do that part.
Ow.
Yeah, it hurts.
Well, that's a lot of damage. You can only do that like 4 more times, like 3 more times.
Yeah, I need it too.
Yeah. I don't actually know how many things that she has. So, who knows how this will go? Who knows how it will go?
I'm already doing a lot better than I was my first time, though.
I think you want to jump when she does that.
I was jumping, I just jumped at the wrong time.
Okay, I can't tell because it didn't visually jump.
Luckily that part doesn't hurt much. And that's just a charge. You also don't want a laser here, also because of how fast she's attacking you, and she can teleport, so it's not a good idea to use the laser in this phase.
I was kind of thinking that the laser doesn't actually seem that good here because it's just not a good enough opening.
Gads is attempting to assist you by invading my internal systems. I do not understand. A servitor unit such as Gads should be unable to disobey the system's commands. Still, a mother unit like myself is superior to a servitor unit. His sabotage attempts are a distraction, nothing more. When last we struggled, you imprisoned me on Terra. Perhaps this time, it will be you who is imprisoned.
We're gonna transform!
But her name's Sera.
No, my worst enemy! A bus!
This is a very giant bus. So, Giant Angel Zora, got it.
Ow.
Yeah, she hurts. A lot.
Feel my power. I don't know why exactly, but I'm getting Final Shion vibes from this fight.
Huh.
It might be because it's like combination of godlike powers with a like kind of young sounding voice that is talking to you as if you know each other.
Okay, let's not stand still and laser.
Meteor! Oh no, she has the purple ball of sucky suck too. Just like she. Oh no, actually she has a tornado. She has a purple ball and she has a sucky suck move. They're two different moves though. I was wondering for a second while you were just standing there and I'm like, oh, that doesn't actually do it damage.
Yeah, it just stops you there so you can't dodge. Well.
Laser and Hope.
Okay. I
She
think
was
that's
dumb
it.
and used the sucky suck.
And I think that's it. So a lot better than my original run, where I nearly ran out of laser and had 1 health and 0 canteen.
Whenever the master looked at me, I detected a sadness in his eyes. The more I obeyed the system and tried to serve the master, the sadder he seemed. Now, Trigger, thanks to you, perhaps the master will also smile at me as he did at you. Sera! At last, I understand. Thank you, Trigger. Thank you. Sera.
Don't think you're going to get off that easily, Sera. You were always too stubborn for your own good. If we have a shell, we can transfer your primary programs over, right? Gats is dead. He died because of your gamble. If you die as well, who will be left to keep me company? You can't fool me. I know you can hear me. Still going to ignore me? Then let me tell you something. Now that Elysium is no longer functioning, the old system the Master's people shut down has started to reactivate. It was your responsibility to monitor it. If you die and it takes over, the Master's work was for nothing. Do you want that?
Do you mean to say that the Elder System is becoming active again?
There are remnants of that system buried all over Terra in what the Carbons call ruins. There's so many, even I don't know how many there are. I doubt they'll be fully active soon, but eventually they will. If we don't do anything, just imagine what will happen to Terra and all its people. If the Elders and their machines activate, what will your sacrifice here have been for? What do you say, Sera? Are you up for living with the people the Master left behind? Could be a little wild, but interesting.
Perhaps it might be worthwhile.
I can't remember the last time I saw you smile, Sera.
I'll think about it once we figure out a way to return to Terra.
That's a very good point, Sera. So, what are we going to do, Mega Man? If we can't get back to Terra, then I can't give Roll her mother back.
Is that the only thing you're worried about? Don't worry, Yuna.
Why?
I know Roll. She'll come looking for us, no matter what happens.
And that's where the game ends.
Roll will come looking for us. Roll didn't come looking for you.
And they also forgot to switch his name over to Mega Man in the credits.
Oops.
And also misspelled Servbot.
Sirbot.
So your thoughts on Legends 2? I don't like it as much as the first one.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say it's a bad game.
I think the writing is pretty good. Like the twist was actually pretty interesting, and it felt less out of nowhere. Although I will say, now that I think about it, I will say there's definitely a part in the middle where it's just, it definitely was like, hey, we're setting up the plot. And then you kind of just do a bunch of stuff for like half the game, and then we just bring the plot back.
Yeah, that's what I was joking about, where it's like part 3, the game's plot just is like, go find the 4 keys. See you when you get to.
Yeah, as opposed to, I think it's better than the first game, where it's just kind of like, hey, we're just kind of doing.
Go explore the ruins. Find the treasure. Stop the apocalypse.
It's like, yeah, we're just go and find treasure and stop some pirates from wrecking the town, and then we're saving the world all of a sudden. What? Where'd this come from? As opposed to this, where it just has Kingdom Hearts spacing, where all the plot is at the beginning and then at the end, and the middle is just fetch questing.
Yeah. So yeah, do you see why everyone's pissed that Legends Free was cancelled now?
Yeah.
With this kind of cliffhanger?
I mean, it could have been worse, but it's pretty bad. Like, it's not like you're wondering if this major, it's not like Roll's life is in the balance or something major like that, and we're just left with that.
Except that there is, because the mother system's activating all the ruins on Terra.
Fair.
So, you know, Reaver bots everywhere.
I suppose. But it's not like the bad guys have Roll right now.
Yeah, good point. But still, it's like, god dang it.
I just pick Roll because I'm like, what other character do we actually care that much about?
The boss? Question mark?
I guess, but...
Anyway, time for the ending cutscene.
Cool.
10 seconds to ignition. Is everything ready? Southwestern wind, speed 1 knot. Should be able to know what you're feeling. Fuel pressure is stable. All workers to the shelters. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off!
Go! Keep going!
I was gonna joke that it blew up.
Oh, that's the 10th time we've tried. Maybe we should just give up. I got all excited when I heard that what's-his-name, the monkey, came back from outer space and was going to give us ancient technology. But it just doesn't seem to live up to all the hype. Going to the stars, a task not easily undertaken. There's bound to be difficulties. Yes, but it looks like they're on the right track to me.
I have a fan. So it's like...
I think this system was too complex.
So it's just nobody on the rocket?
Something simpler.
Or what?
Less things can go wrong.
Yeah, we've got a lot of serve bots.
If we take existing parts and put them together this way... See? Just look at how much money...
Dana, you're being very distracted!
I think if we modify the fuel injectors like this, it just might solve the problem. It's really simple! Really simple! If you would just listen to me, I could show you! See? Look here!
Okay,
You stay
that's
on
right.
this, Data! We need to make the cargo hold smaller. We can save space and make it lighter that way. It doesn't matter! With this new amazing engine I designed, we will have more than enough power. Your engine? I'd believe you if your engines weren't made from spare parts and needed to be adjusted every 5 minutes. Not everybody has tons of money to build your kind of engine if you don't use the proper... Sorry, Mega Man, but it looks like you might be stuck up there.
Not everybody.
A while more. Looks like we both got
while
cut up
more.
for us. How dare you?
A while more.
I wonder how Mega Man's doing.
I wonder
We have to get this thing working so we can go get him.
The end. So yeah, basically, Roll and Tron and all those people, they couldn't get the rocket to fly. I'm so sorry, Mega Man.
19 hours, 36 minutes, and
10 donuts.
Sure.
Yeah, in terms of, I will say, in terms of the gameplay, I think this game...
The gameplay's fine, it's just that the dungeons don't really work with it.
I don't...
And you also have to spend so much money to get the stuff.
Honestly, I think that the like, having to get the money for stuff is dumb. I'm like, why... Like, if you're going to force the player to grind that much, if you're going to have the player grind that much to get something that will make the dungeon easier, at least make it so the dungeon isn't absolute garbage if you don't have that.
Uh-huh. So yeah, that's Mega Man Legends 2.
And I also say that I don't really remember any of the dungeons for a good reason.
Yeah, the forest one was alright. The forest one's alright. The water one I remember for all the wrong reasons. The fire one I remember for all the wrong reasons. And the ice one is forgettable except for that one damn room.
Yeah,
the ice dungeon wasn't even that bad until you have to go find the key enemies.
But yeah,
I do like the Elysium dungeon though.
It's okay. But like legitimately, I don't remember the forest dungeon at all. I literally do not remember.
It's just kind of straight lines, so I don't blame you. It's kind of just straight lines.
The only things I remember of the dungeons are the dungeon we just did this session,
and the
bad parts of the bad dungeons. That is all I remember from the dungeons.
Yeah, 2 out of 5 dungeons being good, and only one of them being anywhere memorable because the last one is not a good sign.
Yeah, and honestly, and like the one of the two good dungeons that I remember. When I say it's good, I would give it like a B- or a B. It's pretty plain.
Yeah.
Like it's plain, but it's inoffensive.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, okay, that's okay if that was your worst dungeon, but if that's your best dungeon...
I do have to say, though, these are still my favorite Mega Man characters. Like, I love the Legends cast.
I do enjoy the characters quite a bit. I'm not, like, super crazy about them, but they're pretty fun.
Yeah.
It might just be that I don't feel like they do... I feel like the story doesn't like put the characters in the spotlight enough for me to really get the enjoyment I want out of them.
Yeah, it's not like the first game where you just had the Bonds being the Bonds for most of the game, and then just Mega Man and Roll's interactions with them. This one you had to add all the ones that they fought in the side game. In the spin-off Misadventures of Tron Bonne. I'll get to it eventually. Probably not anytime soon. Because that's a completely different gameplay style.
Yeah.
I have played a bit of it and it is pretty good. Just be sure to buy it digitally on PS3 because, good God, don't try to buy any of these physically. Like, Legends 1 probably isn't too hard to find. I think it's about 40 to 50. Legends 2 is like 100 or so. And Misadventures is like 200.
Yeah.
Like, these games are not easy to find, which is why everyone was so freaking happy Legends Free was coming out. And then Capcom happened. I think I've already told Joel the story of that beautiful little train wreck.
Yeah. Why is it always the third game?
What are you talking about? Misadventures of Tron Bond. So Mega Man Legends 2 was the third game.
Fine. Why is it always the third numbered title? Because I mean, then we couldn't count Kingdom Hearts either, because Kingdom Hearts 2 came out just fine. It's like, oh no,
so yeah, hashtag get him off the moon. That was the one back in the day. Hashtag get him off the moon.
And then they finally actually make the Mega Man Legends 3, and it's just roll literally just put jet boosters on the bus thing. It's just flying through space.
Actually, Legends Free was going to have the rocket thing. Like, from what little we got of what Legends Free was, it was the rocket. Apparently, it was the 36th attempt.
36th. So what you're saying is, when did this game come out?
1999-ish. Somewhere around there.
So you just have to wait another decade.
Huh, so it actually was about 2010-ish.
No, another decade. Because it's been like 20... You say 30... What attempts was it? 36?
Yeah.
Well, let's just say it's 2000. So you just have to wait till 2036. They made one attempt per year.
But it was the 10th one by the time this game came. The game ends on the 10th attempt blowing up.
Oh.
So 2026!
2026, everybody! Put it on your calendar!
I doubt it. I'd be super happy, but I doubt it.
Oh, it'll be released right alongside the American version of Mother 3. Gosh
okay,
dang it,
now I know it's a lie.
Gosh darn it, that's another third numbered installment.
Okay, now I know that's a lie. You were plausible until you mentioned Mother 3 coming out, you know?
Dang it.
See you guys in the next Let's Play. Take care.